Hello everyone, Mark Anson Audio here. Today we're going to be using Massive to create some old school arcade or Atari style sound effects. I'm going to start off with a completely blank sound, new sound, and I'm going to go down to my first LFO here. I'm going to change it to the stepper. I'm going to make sure snap to grid is selected, and then I'm just going to sort of draw in a sort of shape. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to drag it over to the pitch of my first oscillator and set it to +12, aka 12 notes of the chromatic scale will now match up with these. I'm going to hit a note on my keyboard and I'm going to adjust the rate here. So you can see kind of there we get an almost Pac-Man style sound. And it's very cool and very easy to quickly get these cool arcadey style sounds. Right, so if we go up to our oscillator, what we're going to do is we're going to change our wavetable to rough math 1, 2, or 3. They're all great, so let's have a listen to them all. If you adjust the wavetable position, you should be able to get a nice sound. Let's try rough math 2. And rough math 3. So I'm going to stick with rough math 2 for the time being. Very cool. Right, so we can also mess around with the notes we've got here on our grid. So let's try and blank these all out. Something that always sounds quite good is if you go from basically do a couple of octaves and then do a couple of notes afterwards. Let's do something like that. And I'll turn off these notes here. So that's like a very arcadey sound there. And as you increase the rate all the way up to the top, you get that it wasn't quite noise that they were creating, but it's just this kind of barrage of notes that gets a very cool sound. Very groovy. What you can also do is create like a sort of descending style effect where we're going to go down the chromatic scale one note at a time. I'm going to quickly draw that in. And this is good for sort of level ending or kind of game over screen sort of sounds. And you can adjust the rate in real time there and kind of speed up the rate just as you get to the end. Very cool. What you can also do is go back up to your oscillator. Let's try changing this from 12. Let's go to 24. If I can do that, there we go. Or let's try going to -12. Quite like that one. Let's go -24 to see what it sounds like. That's awesome. You get that real kind of the low end in there. Let's try more ascending. Awesome. Right, so that's just the very basics of how you can create these kind of arcadey, Atari style sound effects. So feel free to experiment with this basic principle and add your own little twists and tails to it. And if you come up with anything cool, please let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Anyway, my name has been Mark Anson Audio. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Adios.